This is the Sphere 13 and welcome to an episode of World of Tanks. Now, I know this week's uploading has been quite hectic, very varied, great. But I wasn't really expecting for when it was possible to update the World of Tanks game client that all the replays for the previous version, the one that I had, would suddenly go bad. Did not know that, but I will learn from here on out, keep up to date to figure out, okay, so they're going to be releasing a patch on this day, probably should get all my recording done before then. And if you immediately, well, if you're one of the people who immediately update, go play, have some good games, and you have like a really good game, send it to the email the replay down to the email in the description if I can speak correctly. It just kind of helps me out with this whole I don't have anything ready, what am I supposed to do? Kind of moments. But anyway, I'm here with a clanmate, Electo, who we are in a platoon with. Well, me and him are in a platoon. And we're here on the map Melanovka in a T-32 Tier 8 tanks in a Tier 9 game. Now, there's not a horribly large amount of Tier 9s. To be honest, there's quite a few Tier 8s, a few Tier 7s, but not a whole lot in that aspect. Now, first tank we see on this side of the map is a T-30, and nobody wants to just rush out in front of that thing. Super Pershing, completely whiffed the shot. Don't know where in the world that went. For all I know, that could have gone all the way around the world and landed in the ocean, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And nobody can see over there. But the M41 Black Dog, okay, there's a T-44 headed that direction. And he crests over the ridgeline, and oh, there's an M6. Yeah, that's not good for anyone's health, much less a light tank's health. So he's turning hightail and running as quickly as he can. I'm coming over here with my platoon mate to add in a little bit of support. Now, I don't immediately just rush over there. I'm a little concerned that somebody might be at the end of that road. Maybe a tank destroyer of some sorts, but it looks like that's not the case. So me, Electo, and this Type 61 can now start putting some pressure in on this ISX and T-44. And it looks like we are also going to have a T-43 show up, joining a little late to the party, and not a very well aimed shot. That bounced probably on my Accord. And now it's just a matter of, can I get a shot? And I bounce off the IS-6 again. Yeah, not gonna get the kill. In fact, the Type 61 gets it. But where did that, what is it, T-44 go? Now, I believe it's the T-10 spotted the T-30, or maybe it was the Type 61, spotted the T-30 running across the field. There's the Super Pershing. Definitely don't want to be headed that way. And there's the T-44 now. As much fun as it would be to go after the Super Pershing, I don't feel like being in a crossfire by the Super Pershing and the T-44. Now, my platoon mate takes a big hit from the T-30, and I'm just kind of getting myself lined up. Myself. Bit of a country slur, well, not slur, bit of a country articulation there. But anyway, the Type 61 goes after the T-30, thinking he's got it, puts a good shot into him, and a double team from the T-49 and the T-30 puts that medium tank out. So, I'm concerned about the T-30 and the T-44, because there's the Super Pershing, the T-49. Okay, so now what I need to do, because at this point it's more or less a one-shot kill. The next shot that goes into the T-30 kills it. That needs to happen ASAP. So I wait, The T10's going for the super pushing, I believe. Wait until they're both fully distracted before I charge. And when I say charge, I basically mean play a quick game of Ring Around the Rosie with a big Tier 9 tank destroyer that has been known to put out some big damage numbers. And I bounce off his rear end. Yeah, I'm not feeling too confident. And I do feel bad for Electro. He also tried to come in for the kill, but caught the reload. He caught the reload. But anyway, I get the T30. There's the super pushing. Quick, simple to get rid of. And it's me, the T43, and this T10 over here. I completely missed the T49. Shot in front of him somehow. And the T44 on the enemy team takes out our friendly medium on this side. So now it's me and the T10. I know exactly what that T44 is going to go after. It's definitely not me. It would be a lot easier for the T44 to kill the T10 first. So I let him go after him. But the T10 bounces that last shot, survives. Feeling pretty good. I've only taken minor track damage. And I've gotten a kill. Definitely not Object 704, but I've gotten a kill. And I'm trying to tell the Object 704 to start capping, get him over in that direction. The T49, very low chances of survival, because we don't know what that T49, the enemy T49 is. Let me clarify that. So I look this way and oh, well, thank you for, giving yourself up. Now, a few weird things happen. LA T49, fairly minimal damage. And I get the kill. So I get 2 kills of the game, which it definitely could be a lot worse. But at the same time, definitely could have been a lot better. And I feel like if that T49 had decided to run off that direction, maybe back into the mystical forest, he would have gotten away, started cap, gotten people worried, and then from there tore about everyone else. But just wasn't the case. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and share. It really does help out the channel. If you have a replay of your own, send it to the email in the description as previously stated. If you haven't already, please think about subscribing if you want to keep up to date with my uploads. And I think that will be it. This has been the Deathsphere 13, signing off. Bye.